Okay, so video blog number 87. I had to wake up with my girlfriend, and got me thinking about a lot of things, especially early modern European religious warfare, obviously, and the 30 Years' War in particular, which is said to be one of the most major. The 30 Years' War took place in Central Europe and spanned from 1618 to 1648. It initially started as a war between the Catholic and Protestant states in the disintegrating Holy Roman Empire. However, as the years went on, gradually grew into more general conflict with more powers getting involved. The very Catholic king, Ferdinand ascended to the throne of Bohemia in 1618 and revoked all the religious freedoms. This made the state primarily Catholic, which the Protestant nobility did not like, and in response, they had his representatives in Prague thrown out of the royal palace's windows. Although they did survive, they suffered incredible embarrassment, and this event became known as the Defenestration of Prague and the start and one of the initial events of the Thirty Years' War. The Thirty Years' War also encompassed many smaller rebellions and battles, as well as a larger general conflict, including the Bohemian Revolt, which was Protestant supporters rebelling against Catholic powers for political control. The Battle of White Mountain stopped the Bohemian Rebellion by defeating an army of mercenaries put together by the Protestant King Frederick of Bohemia, who was elected by the Bohemian electorate after the defenestration of Prague, which also served to depose King Ferdinand. The sack of Manenberg was a siege on the Protestant city of Manenberg by the armies of the Holy Roman Empire. It was pillaged for all its goods in 1631 as a response to the city's defiance against the empire. Along with the rebellion, there were also many powerful countries that intervened during the war, like Sweden, France, and Denmark. The war finally ended in 1648 with the treaties at Osnabrück and Münster, and was majorly known as the Peace of Westphalia. But the Thirty Years' War also saw a lot of devastation in the nations and in the region. Germany saw a massive decrease in population, up to 40%, and years of disease and famine left all the countries there devastated. It took decades to rebuild, and the Swedish army alone destroyed 2,000 castles and up to one-third of all the German towns. Also, diseases like typhoid, the Black Plague, and dysentery ravaged all the remaining villages. So the Thirty Years' War is said to be one of the most major, the longest, and one of the most bloodiest wars in European history, and the most major of all religious wars fought in Europe. But for the viewers to discuss, how important do you think this actually is? Feel free to do your own research on the topic to develop your opinion.